paint the sky with a whisper loud. A brushstroke cuts through every cloud. My thoughts run wild, no change, no bounds. Electric colors in a concrete town. I'm the architect of my own spark, a firework igniting in the dark. Creativity is my superpower. Turning dust to gold in the final hour. I build a world with a single thought. No cage, just dreams. It's all I've got. I bend the rules like a melody bends. Snap a rhyme, make the broken man. A kaleidoscope spinning in my chest. This canvas bleeds, but it's my best. Ideas collide, a thunderous roar. They crack the ground and break the floor. Creativity is my superpower. Turning dust to gold in the final hour. I build a world with a single thought. No cage, just dreams. It's all I've got. the sky with a whisper loud. A brushstroke cuts through every cloud. My thoughts run wild, no change, no bounds. Electric colors in a concrete town. I'm the architect of my own spark, a firework igniting in the dark. Creativity is my superpower. Turning dust to gold in the final hour. I build a world with a single thought. No cage, just dreams. It's all I've got. I bend the rules like a melody bends. Snap a rhyme, make the broken man. A kaleidoscope spinning in my chest. This canvas bleeds, but it's my best. Ideas collide, a thunderous roar. They crack the ground and break the floor. Creativity is my superpower. Turning dust to gold in the final hour. I build a world with a single thought. No cage, just dreams. It's all I've got.
What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? Hey, let me know if you can hear me in the chat. We are ready to begin tonight doing a session on creating your AI twins and what I found to be my best method that is easiest, and also I feel like it is the best representation. I have another tweak that I'll be doing to it this upcoming week, and you all will be doing it with me. We will be changing outfits as well as creating family photos from individual images. So if that sounds good to you too, make sure that you join me next week. We will have live class on Tuesday where I'll be in the Zoom room helping you all do this, not just so that you can do it for yourself, but also so that you can do this as a digital product, offer it as a service, and feel confident offering this as a service. So right now, I'm going to be showing you a few examples before we get into how we actually break it down. I only have this hour with y'all tonight. I know normally I say that and then I stay on a little bit longer, but I must cram all of the best information I can possibly cram into this hour, because after that, I do have to log off. So if you would like to have the class in depth, make sure that you remind me to help you find that link for the full class that we did. And also, please don't let me forget my Black Friday deal. So I did a Black Friday deal, just so you know, that is an annual membership that's 50% off of the monthly membership, 50% off. And if you join Craft or Quit, it is 65% off from the monthly. So if you're paying monthly right now and you want to switch to annual, this is your time of year to do that. And I'm doing it early instead of doing it next Friday for Black Friday. I'm doing it early this Friday, so you have time to prepare. All right. And then if you all need some help and some things that you want to see in the future, I want to preserve a little bit of time for you all to tell me what you want to learn in the future or what you're struggling with. And maybe it's something that I can break down in a very easy way. All right. So as you can see right now, I have no makeup on. My hair is up in this bun. And this is how I created all of these photos for this photo shoot. All right. I'm going to go through a few photos and show you. First, I'll show you how we did the photo shoot without any kind of reference images. Okay. This was just prompting by itself. And my goal here was to see, is it going to give me a nice facial shot? Does it actually depict myself, my features, especially from photos that I give it? I check for things like, did it give me my bunny rabbit teeth? I have unique shape to my teeth. My front two teeth are longer than my other teeth. So if I have these like straight teeth that look like, that they had braces and all of them are exactly even, that AI twin won't look like me. It won't have my essence because it is cutting out a lot of the things that make me very unique. All right. So I also check to see, is it giving me like a little bit of my double chin? All right. Because I needed to know, I wanted to look like me. Okay. So as you can see, I got my dimples in the places that I naturally have my dimples. I did not edit these. All right. I typically smile kind of with my mouth closed most of the time, because when I smile with my teeth big, all of a sudden my eyes disappear. So it gets my mannerisms in the way that I smile, where my smile lines are. Those things it's picking up on. I'm going to break down exactly how I did all this, but I want to explain why this is special first. I like to explain the why before I show you the how. All right. Also, you notice that she's a little plus size. Okay. I am not a skinny mini. All right. So I need my images to depict that in a way that I feel like still makes me look great. I also have these little wrinkles on my neck. You see how it's depicting those little wrinkles on my neck? I've had them even when I was a baby. Okay. They're just genetic. My mom had them. All right. So it's giving me those details. These are details that when I see an image, I feel like it's depicting me. All right. So going through just a few of these to show you. Different angles. It even got my longer forehead here. Look, it even got my part. Do y'all see the individual hairs coming out of my part? Even with the short do, you still looking like you. So I could change the color of the hair, style of the hair, etc. The makeup styling, I can go soft glam. I can go full glam. I can go natural light makeup. And it still has my essence. Okay. Now, I want to get into a little further than that, just to show you the why before we get into the how. So I could also use this same technique to borrow styling and images from images that I find online on Pinterest. You might find these inspirations on Instagram. So whatever image you have, I'm going to show you how not to just use that image as a reference, because sometimes if you use the image as a reference, it will copy the image. And we are artists, and I know they say the best artists steal, but rather than steal, I would like for us to understand how we can borrow or use as inspiration without taking entirely what someone else has done, because somebody else styled that exactly with the exact pieces, the exact purse. And what I would like to do is take the essence of that image, get it in Word format, and then I recreate the image in Word format so that it does not exactly pull the source image and recreate it. Okay. So as you see here, I mean, I have people that are different sizes, different ethnicities, different types of backgrounds, and it's still working magic. Y'all, me in this brown suit, this little power suit, this brown is looking good to me. I never thought I would wear brown like that, but I like it. Also, even the hairstyling, the posing style, that was from that same reference shot here. I have a reference shot here. Y'all, I'm thinking about changing my style up. This stuff is looking nice. It's minimalistic. All right. Hold on a second. Let me undo that. At the desk here, at the computer. You see that? All from words in your source images. I even like this. I love this this image here of Fantasia. And I said, you know what? I wonder what I would look like in all burgundy like that. All right. Oh, y'all, make sure that you're sharing this video. Like it, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, share it with someone. Share it with a group of creatives that want to learn how to do this. Okay. I promise I'll show up every Friday for free if you all bring the attention, because that's how you're paying. Nothing is free. Even though I call it Freebie Friday, my daddy gave me a lesson in life very early. Nothing is free. You're going to pay with something. You're going to pay with your attention. You're going to pay with, here's the thing. When they say there's no such thing as a free lunch, I completely agree with that now. Because even if a product is free, you should understand that it's not what they're giving away that's free. You are the product and you have tremendous value. So the fact that you're here tonight, I appreciate and I recognize your tremendous value. I want you to recognize it too and see if this is worth sharing with someone else, especially in the creative space. All right. All right. So I'm going to keep going through a few of these so you all can kind of get the gist, because I can't go through every last prompt. But what I will do is I will show you how we did it. I'll break it down into easy steps that you can replicate tonight. Okay. I really like this one. Although what I would do later is take this into Photoshop and put the little phone cord in there. You see how it's missing the phone cord? I would definitely put the cord in there. All right. And then I have a few more here. Same exact process. All right. So if you want to know how to break this down, how to make this super easy, I need to see some engagement here in the chat. I need to know that y'all actually care. I need to know that you're here and that I'm not just wasting my breath, and I could have just done this as a recording. I didn't even have to go live. All right. So give me a 100 in the chat if this is something that you want to learn how to do tonight and apply tonight. Give me a 100 in the chat. Let me know. All right. In the meantime, in between time, until I see those hundreds rolling in, I'm going to give y'all a real quick deal. Now, customer happiness, if you'll help me post the link in the chat. I'm posting the link to the Academy. I'm going to show y'all something while y'all are deliberating whether you want to do this lesson tonight. I only see a couple 100s. I don't know. Coach Levi creates. What? Don't tell me Coach Levi's on the live. Well, all right. Okay, I see some 100s. All right, so let me give y'all this quick announcement that I'm going to go ahead and give you your lesson. All right. Every last membership, and the reason why I want you to join the memberships is because we do this every single week, even for our AI Creative Club, which is our least expensive option. I'm going to tell you about this. If you are looking to do AI every single week, this is going to be your track. If you're afraid of Photoshop or you're not quite ready for that realm, which I know that you are. If you're ready to create AI artwork, I'm going to go ahead and show you in a couple of weeks that you're ready for Photoshop. But don't worry about it. This right here is a chance. $27 a month is less than $1 a day to be in the AI Creative Club. If you look here, I made the annual 50% off. That means if you join for the year, you will get your membership for less than 50% of the monthly fee. $27 a month was already low enough. All right. Same thing with your silver membership. The silver membership is where you get the AI and the Photoshop, but you only get the replays. Okay. The gold membership is where you get the live AI classes and the live Photoshop classes. But drum roll, please. I told you I was going to have something really special, even for my OGs. It's already locked in at $197 a month. Guess what? $197 a month. You can change your membership to the annual membership only during this Black Friday deal. It's $827 per year. That's more than 65% off of the monthly membership. If you want to go ahead and lock that in, and it locks it in for life. And what you'll get when you join, you'll get the past challenges that we've done. So the Christmas challenge that we did, the back to school challenge that we did, the sports football challenge that we did, all of those challenges, you get those as well. And just for tonight, if you join before midnight Eastern Standard Time, I will unlock all 98 AI classes and all 335 Photoshop or 235 Photoshop classes off the rip. Okay. That's only if you join tonight. That's a super bonus because usually I do that as an entirely different package. But if you join tonight during the live, or at least by midnight, because I'm going to do something else, and I'm going to come back at midnight and I'm going to turn it off. Okay. I'm actually going to do that this time. I know sometimes I say it and I go to sleep and forget, but y'all, I'm not forgetting about this one. All right. So that is your incentive to act now. Okay. And if you learn something during this free class tonight, and you learn more during this free class tonight, then you having some others paid classes, then that's your sign to just go ahead and join the membership. Okay. Whichever membership suits you. I'm going to tell you right now, Craft to Quit is the best deal. Let me tell you why. You get the challenge that we do every month. The next challenge we're doing is a memorial challenge. It will be the first week of December. Okay. We're going to do a whole memorial challenge, and that is all AI for an entire week, for 5 days. It's an AI create-a-thon. You don't want to miss it. We just did the holiday AI create-a-thon. And if you miss that, if you join Craft to Quit, you'll get that replay of that entire challenge. Okay. But I just want y'all to know we have Tuesday AI class live. We have Tuesday with our Craft to Quit, which usually I go more in depth, either with the design concept or we're doing a total business strategy session. And that's a little bit more than what you're going to get with most design classes. But the idea is to get you to where you can not only create beautiful things, you can sell them too. Okay. And then on Wednesday, we have our live Photoshop class. Okay. Once a month, we have a live 4-day, and sometimes I do it as a 5-day challenge. You don't want to miss that. It's heavy, but it sets you up for the next month of marketing, next month of creating. And I usually put you ahead of the curve for whatever project is coming up. So we just did holiday. Y'all, we did that the beginning of this month. We're done with holiday, right? You're still creating your holiday stuff, but we already did our holiday strategy. It's done. Now we're looking to do memorial, because you can do memorial for holiday as well. Just want y'all to know that. I think that's an excellent project to do that's evergreen, and also it is seasonal as well. All right. So just want to give that announcement. If y'all have some questions, you can let me know in the chat. But we're going to go ahead and get on with our lesson. Okay. So let's see. I got my 100s. I can get going now. Let's go ahead and make some magic. All right. So most of you all know about Google Gemini, Nano Banana. Okay. I want to show y'all a little something. There's something that just came out like literally in the last 24 hours. Okay. I want to show you how to use it. So Nano Banana now has a version 2, right? So everything that we just did in class, on Tuesday's class, now I want to let you know how you can do the same exact thing, but you can use the Pro version. Now you may have to have your subscription. It may let you run a few free credits, but I just want to let you know that it's also embedded in some of the other multi-generators. But let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to take... And I'm just going to do a little new chat here just to get us an image generated. So you see how it says Nano Banana Pro is now available. Try it. If you click on try it, it's going to go ahead and give you some type of example prompt. Let me show how you can get to it just naturally. If you go to new chat, go to your tools, go to create images. And then what I did was I put it on Thinking with 3 Pro. If you don't put it on that one, it may not give you the Nano Banana 2.0 or the 2. It didn't have a 0.0. All right, so I'm going to paste the prompt here that says she is standing tall against a matte sandstone backdrop, long, straight, black, 28-inch hip-length hair with a natural body, center parted with natural body. I guess it's talking about the hair, like natural body, not like super voluminous or anything like that. Center parted and glossy, calm, confident expression with a soft, steady gaze, wearing a sculptural cream blazer with exaggerated curved lapels and tailored cream trousers, gold minimalist earrings, soft cinematic bounce light. Okay. Now I'm going to show you in just a minute where I even got these words from. Okay. Know that I am a little poetic. I can write well, but I don't write like that. Okay. So I'll show you in just a minute. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a file that I have of some photos, and y'all, not one of these is a professional photo. I will tell you all of these photos I took of myself on a tripod with my iPhone. or just holding up as a selfie. So I use the pretty much the basic images. So other people be like, oh yeah, create your AI twin. And they have like professional photos. And if you don't have professional photos with professional makeup, then they're showing you results that you're most likely not going to get. Now, I will tell you this: quality in is more quality out, garbage in is garbage out. Okay. So I did test it out by using some of these screenshots that were very far away. It can't really read my face here, right? So although I think it's a cute photo, it doesn't cut it in terms of helping me create my AI twin. So before I get to show you exactly the how, I got to show you the why, what's going into this, okay? Even these images are images of screenshots of a video that I did. So they are not high quality. If you're going to use images that are not high quality, I want your number one step to be upscaling your low quality input images. Even if they are selfies, if I take this selfie and I upscale it right now, it'll enhance my makeup. I did my makeup there, y'all. I did not have a professional do my makeup, but not one of these photos. Sometimes, like even this one, I watched a little tutorial and I did my own makeup. However, I know my makeup could look a lot smoother and more professional. And I could even tell it to do that inside of the AI. So I can say, hey, add a professional soft glam makeup look here. Okay. So first step is get your selfies right. Okay. Get your selfies together, get your selfies right. So I'm going to show you two of the ones that I feel like were decent quality. This one is not high quality, but this one shows my face in a way that I like for my face to be seen. Now, if you put a bunch of shots from underneath your chin and you see all three of your double chins or 6 chins, that's your problem, because that's what you told AI to make. And I'm saying that because I did that. And I was like, why is this thing making me look like Professor Klump? Because I gave it all these pictures of me smiling real hard with my chins looking like this. Yeah. Do like you would want to see on your actual photos, okay? So make sure that you collect a bunch of those photos. Just make you a folder. Put your images in that folder. You will start to find that some of those images are great, some are not. If you do the long class that we did on Tuesday, you'll see me talking you through some of the photos that did not work out for this process and some that did. So I'm just going to say quality in is quality out. So I'm going to use one that shows my teeth. Why? Because if you don't show a photo of your teeth, AI will make up some teeth for you. Do y'all hear me? And sometimes it will make you look like you got a bunch of chiclets glued in there. And sometimes it'll make it look like you chewed up some rocks with the chiclets in your teeth. Okay. So I just want you all to know that's one of the telltale signs I have for an AI generated twin of me. I want to make sure it has some of my features. I have smile lines. I have dimples. Depending on whether I contour my nose or not, my nose looks a little bit different. So I pay attention to that. Depending on if I'm smiling or not, my lips look different. Okay. I have very full lips. So a lot of times I can tell an AI that I don't like, because when it makes me smile, my lips disappear. And I'm like, no, actually, I have the opposite problem. If I smile, you still see all of my lips. Okay. So make sure that you're giving it some good references there. Also, I gave it references of my body type. I don't want it to think I'm a skinny mini. Okay. I got a little waist, and it was not afraid to tell me and show me that I got a little waist, but I had to give it that reference in order for it to know that I'm not a skinny mini. Okay. So I gave it a few images of my silhouette so we can know, okay, well, I may have toned legs and I have a little bit of size to me, and that's okay. I just want you to make my AI look believable. Okay. All right. So that's it. That's it. Also, the style of clothing that you wear, I notice I wear a lot of dresses and peplums. So it would take that style and it would make that into my AI generated version. If I have this low cut blouse here, if I have a lot of low cut or a lot of like skin showing, it will know that that is my look, and it will create a lot of things with skin showing. All right. And that's just AI in general. Will create women with a lot of skin showing. So you have to show it your way of dressing, show it your modesty, or show it your style, because you may not be modest. You may have a very flagrant style where you show off. Okay. All right. So, what I was going to do, I was doing all that. I'm going to drag 2 photos in, one with me smiling so it can see my teeth. Boom. And the way that I drag it in is literally just drag and drop it right into the prompt there. And then I'll drag in the other one where I'm not smiling, And I think I'm cute in that selfie because the selfie is not a high quality. So I have a high quality selfie and a low quality selfie. Both of those are selfies. None of those are professional makeup nor professional photos. I'm letting you know how you can do this from home tonight. Because y'all gonna say, well, Shannon, you told me he's gonna show me how to do this tonight. You can go put on some makeup right now. Make sure that you have some good lighting though. That's the thing. This one right here had natural sunlight. This one right here did not have great lighting, but that's why it's not the best photo, but it had at least lighting on my face, okay? Make sure you have some lighting and take you some photos. Use not the forward, not the selfie camera, but use the back camera of your phone. Set it up on a tripod and let it take several photos of you. Do different poses. Do your head different way. Do your face different ways. Stretch your neck out. Tuck your chin down. All of those things that they tell you to do when modeling. Just do it yourself until you're comfortable, okay? I'm not comfortable taking pictures with other people yet. But after this AI photo shoot, I'm going to get me a real photo shoot, y'all. Because I see if it did quality with this stuff I put in, I can only imagine when I get me some real photos with a professional makeup artist. Baby, it is over. I'm going to do this one time a year. Take some professional photos one time a year. And I'm making photo shoots for the rest of the year without stepping out of my PJs. Do y'all hear me? All right. Okay. So let me go ahead and let this run. Or did it say it was thinking? Let me see here. I thought I set it off, but maybe I didn't. Here, I'm going to do it one more time. Here, I really didn't even want it to do this. I'm going to delete that. This is the default one that was doing here. Oh, I got that one started. Let me just, boom, paste that. And it says thinking without me even have started that. So I'm just a little weary there. I think it's also a lot of people are using this new Nano Banana 3 here. So it's just doing what it wants to do here. Let me see if I can force it to work now. All right. Well, I'll show you the result because I had a feeling it was going to show out when we went live. Okay. So this is it. You might say, I like the images you had better from before. Let me show you. That's what it gave me before. Notice that Nano Banana before changed the face a lot more. Like this is somewhat my face, but not exactly. Like I don't believe that's me. And that's what matters. What matters is, do you believe that's you, right? Very similar features, but I still don't think that's me. Now, the new Nano Banana, that looks more like my mom. That is crazy wild that looks like my mom. Because I never thought I looked like my mom, but that's a little crazy. But it definitely looks more like me. It looks more realistic. It looks like the photos that I gave it where I didn't have professional makeup. It's just me. I have on this blazer as described. It made me plus size. Look at my pants jacked up. I wear my pants jacked up just like that, y'all. It knew by my belly, my little belly mouth, that I wear my pants jacked up, okay? Anyhow, I told it to make it a high fashion shoot with professional makeup. And it took the same kind of outfit and gave me like a different type of makeup look. I think the makeup could have done better than that, but we'll say that that's okay. Now, Nano Banana is one of the ones that do the best naturally with keeping your look, but that is not how I created my AI twin. That's how a lot of people are telling you to create your AI twin, but I'm letting you know right now, this is a very high quality product for what you can do for free. But I want to show you how I actually created my AI twin. Okay. Now, what I did is I used a program that does have Nano Banana built in, but I want to show you my exact process here. I still have about 20 minutes to give y'all. So we can get it done in 20 minutes. Let's see here. I'm going to pull up this link here and you all can actually follow through with me, but I'm going to show you that this company this is not my company, y'all, but I do have an affiliate. I would love for you all to use my affiliate if you have not subscribed yet. And I'm also going to show you the dealio that they have going on right now for Black Friday. Let me give y'all a tip, okay? Because Black Friday has already came and gone for a lot of businesses like Walmart and, some of the other big retail stores have done Black Friday almost a month in advance. And people are scared, y'all. People are scared that people aren't shopping right now. However, if you're a business, if you're a creative business, this is what I do every Black Friday. I do not buy clothes and shoes, and I don't even buy gifts for people, y'all. The way I feel about things is we all grown, and unless I got a little kid in my life, that's the only one I'm worried about buying gifts for. And the kids in my life understand that we do Christmas after Christmas. Okay, as far as bigger shopping and that sort of thing, because we earn our money during the holiday, and then we earn our rewards after the holiday because we have more money to spend, and that money has more value because everything has gone on sale, because everybody's not in a rush to just buy something because it's trendy. So we've even taught the kids how to basically shop and purchase and have a mindset of an entrepreneur and not a consumer. So a producer, not a consumer. All right. So as a producer, what I look for Black Friday are subscription deals. Okay. I'll do a little look, and I'm going to see what more that I find. But usually I do my Adobe Photoshop as a subscription deal for students. Make sure that if you have kids and they have student accounts, I'm talking about from elementary all the way up to college age students. If you're a student, make sure that you are collecting the best possible value that you can get from Adobe. And that is during the holiday. They typically have a Black Friday sale for students. Last time I got mine for $15.99. It's probably more than that this year. $15.99 for the entire Creative Suite for students. And it's good for a whole year. 15.99. Okay. Even if this regular student subscription was $60, and it comes with the, of course, Photoshop, Illustrator. It even comes with Premiere that makes videos, professional videos. That's what the professional video artists use. Okay. So that's what I do. I look for those kind of deals. If I have like my Zoom subscription, I'll see if Zoom has an annual subscription. I'll check and see if Midjourney has an annual subscription. Go down your subscription list and see what is absolutely necessary for you, and see if they have a Black Friday deal. Normally it's going to be an annual deal, just like I just showed you my annual deal, right? Look, if you can invest right now, you will save 50 to 65% if you invest like a producer and not spend like a consumer. Okay. So let me show y'all something here. Thank you, Customer Happiness. Put the link already in the chat. Awesome. Awesome. So if you use my affiliate also, it lets these folks know whenever y'all use my affiliate that Innate Academy ain't playing. We ain't playing. We don't play with it. We get paid with it. That's the whole idea. All right. So Black Friday, you're going to get unlimited Nano Banana for 365 days. That means for one full year, you get the Nano Banana. There's some other things you get too. Let me show you. All right. So let's see here. We could go on over to where it says pick your plan. Now, the one that I have is this ultimate one. They also have the Pro. I recommend most of you all do the Pro. I did the ultimate because I want to get more into my user-generated content. That's where you have AI characters that actually sell your product for you. And I want to get into that not only to, but for my business, but also to demonstrate for you all how you can use it for your business. But for my recommendation, I would recommend Pro and not Ultimate. However, if you want to go Ultimate because you know you'll be using up some credits, by all means, that Ultimate gives me 1,200 credits per month. I get access to all the video models. I get access to all the image models, and I'm going to show you all those in a minute because there are several of them. So instead of me going and getting a subscription for each and every one of them separately, I get them all within this plan here. All right. And then let's see here. In order to get that 65% off, if you switch this little mode right here to annual instead of monthly, y'all, I might need to change to this annual because I'm paying $50 a month and I could be paying, I think that's what I'm gonna do, $30 a month. But y'all could be even on the Pro plan, $17 a month. Sometimes you're spending that on a Starbucks order for one person, a coffee and one of them little sandwiches that they don't do nothing but throw in the microwave. Y'all are spending $17 on that, but you won't spend $17 a month for this subscription. I'm telling you, we have to have a producer, not a consumer mindset. All right. I promise you it'll take you further. You'll understand that things that you're sacrificing are not a loss at all. It's nothing to fret. Okay. So here on this annual plan is where you see the 65% off. Okay. Just want to let y'all know that. That's how that works. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my account. I think I'm already logged in. Did my credits just start over again? I think so. Let's see. I'm going to go on over here into my images. All right. And I'm going to show you what we already did in class. Like I said, I got about 20 minutes to show y'all what I can show you. And I will. I just want to back it up to give you an understanding. I used Nano Banana, and I also used the process that I'm going to show you. And I just want to show you how much more accurate this process is when depicting me than the Nano Banana method. Okay. All right. So here we go. Other thing I did, and I'm going to give you this link for free. Let me actually just go to my class here. This was class number, was it 97 or 98? We're on class number 98. So we have 98 AI classes, y'all. 98 AI classes. Let me open up my little link here. There we go. So we're going to do something special for our 100th. And it's going to be around Christmas too. I might have a great deal for y'all. And when I say a great deal, I want to do an ultimate class, because by then Black Friday deal is going to be over. I'm letting y'all know right now, Black Friday deal, this is the best you're going to get today. I'm going to do something else for Black Friday this upcoming Friday. And then after that, you're not going to find a better deal than Black Friday. I'm just letting y'all know that. So if you're waiting for the better deal, it's not going to happen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a mega AI class for those who are already members. So if you're already locked in, you're going to get that deal anyway. And I'm just getting your mind going for what we're going to do for our AI Create-a-thon. Okay. So we're going to do a very special large project that I promise you, if you lock in with me, you will have skills that you never knew you would have in a very short period of time. Okay. All right. Let's go on to this. I want to show you a custom GPT that is going to help you create your photo shoots. I'm scrolling down my working document now. You won't see the working document if you're not in the class, but if you're in the class and you're following the working document, I'm looking right now for the photo shoot prompt studio, and I'll drop it into the chat here. Hopefully it'll let y'all actually click on it. All right. Otherwise, customer happiness. Can we make a short working document for just for this Freebie Friday class that has these links that I'm mentioning here? I appreciate that. All right. So let me go ahead and put it up here. Make it do what it do. That's not what I wanted to do. I forgot I put the description in there as well. I just need the link. There we go. All right, so this is called the Photo Shoot Prompt Studio. And I'm going to go into my personal accounts. On my Chat GPT, I have a personal and I have a business account. The business account helps me write all my course descriptions, emails, captions. It even helps me strategize for what my tier should be within my membership. Helps me break all that down. So that's what we talk about in Craft to Quit. We talk about the business side of things. But right now, we ain't in Craft to Quit. We're here on the Freebie Friday, and we're going to have some fun creating some artwork here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and take you straight to I'm going to take you right here to what we already did. Boy, this was a class. You see how much I'm scrolling here? All this is in the class that we did on Tuesday. All right, so I'll start off. Create 10 prompts for a professional photo shoot. This thing don't know nothing about me, don't know what the photo shoot is, what the profession is, because I said professional photo shoot. Well, what is the profession? Do you climb rocks? Do you sell houses? Do you sell dances? What do you sell? Okay. So it says, please provide some information, your age, ethnicity, all of that. Instead of doing all of that, I said, hey, here's my picture. And I just want her hair to be hip length, straight, and black with a middle part. All right. And then it's asking me a few more questions like, hey, what's the creative mode? What's the mood? What prompt length do you want? So I just real quick, hey, this is a rebrand for Dr. Shannon. She's a creative business coach. I will let you decide on those details. And boom, it gave me some prompts here for a warm minimalist CEO portrait, a brand visionary workspace shot, etc. So the custom GPT does that for me. So what I'm going to do here is to show you the results of that. So I can click here. Oh, let me show you the prompt there. Let's see. Where is? Oh, there it is. Edit prompt. There it is. Okay. So this is a candid, spontaneous portrait of a curvy Latina woman, because that's how it described me. I put in my picture, I'm not Latina by any means that I know of. However, I have to describe myself as Latina when I'm creating custom characters. So please understand that AI is trained on models out there in the universe. It's not particular about you. So I have to do what it takes. I describe myself as Dominican sometimes, Puerto Rican, even Native American, whatever I have to do to make sure that my features are captured in image style. So that's what it described me as, Latina with hip length, straight black hair, and it definitely did give me the hip length hair. Parted in the center, it did give me a center part. Standing with a soft, natural window light. She wears a cream structure blazer. Now this sounds familiar, right? That's the same thing that I told it here, right? Now, I will tell you this, listen to me better with the hair. It definitely captured my features better as far as with the new version of Nano Banana versus the one that literally we just used on Tuesday. Okay. So I'm just letting you know where those words came from, because you may have been wondering, like, how did you even get that description? This is how I got the description, the custom GPT. All right. So the next step that I did was I did refine it more so that I got my brand look. And if you're a part of the class, you can go through I explained a lot of the detail. Okay. I let ChatGPT create an image, because some people are like, girl, just let ChatGPT do it. ChatGPT is not creating realistic enough images for me, number one. It doesn't look like me, number two. Now, a way I used to do it, which was probably about 10 classes ago, I showed you how to use ChatGPT, get a model, and then face swap her. Remember that? You can face swap her to look like you. Okay. And I have done that before, but I still find the details to be a little more airbrushed and cartoony. Okay. So I'm just letting you know that that is a method. A method is not my preferred method, but that is a method as well. All right. So I also did some beauty shots. All right. And I'm going to stop right there because I want to show you that's how I got these. See my bunny rabbit teeth? It got my bunny rabbit teeth, y'all. I actually like the little short hair. I don't think I will cut my hair, but I like it. Now, the images that I gave it a lot of images where I was smiling real big. My face looked real swollen in a lot of images. So I was like, well, dang, I ain't really that swole, but, I was looking that swole in my images. It's because of the reference images, y'all. So when I gave it better reference images and I cut out the fluff, then I got better results, okay? Now, it's still giving me my plus size figure. It's still giving me my jacked up pants, which if I wore, that's why I wear dresses, y'all. Do y'all know that's my secret? My shape looks so much better in a dress than it does in pants. This one I really look like in pants. So it really didn't try me. It's just trying to be me. How about that? It gave me my little jacked up pants there, okay? And I'm still gorgeous. I am. But them jacked up pants is really how my pants be looking, sitting in the middle of my belly, okay? So it's getting references of me. It's getting my size from my images. It's getting my facial features. It's even giving it like how I apply my blush and my makeup and things. So it looks like how I would apply makeup. And none of these scenes are just me with this excessive makeup and excessive lashes and excessive hairstyles, because that's not the reference images I gave it, number one. And number two, that's not how I described myself, okay? When I put in the images to ChatGPT, it's describing me as well. So I want you to understand that it's taking into account the images that you're giving it. Now, if I tell it that, hey, spice it up and do the high fashion this and, glam makeup and all of that, it absolutely will do that. But I'm not looking to do that right now. I'm just doing brand shoots that I feel represent me. And if I were to go out into public with my little makeup on that I do and my little hairstyle, my little flat iron hairstyle that I do, then people be like, oh, that is you. Okay. Right. I don't want people looking at me like, that's you. Like I rather them say, oh, that's you. Like, yeah, that's you. That's AI. I want to say that's AI, not that's you. That's a different kind of question there. Okay. All right. So I want you to know when I gave it bad quality images or I gave it too little quality images, look what happened. It stopped looking like me altogether. Like every now and then I look like the old Superman TV show, the Lois Clark. I forget her name, but I look like her right there. I don't know who I look like here, but that ain't me. That kind of looked like me if I was pregnant in some pajamas. I don't know. That don't look like me. That definitely doesn't look like me. Some of these look like, some of the housewives and my ratchet TV shows that I watch. I don't know. They was mixing it up in there. All right. But most of them did not look like me. When I get, and I'll show you the process in just a second. Y'all, it's only going to take 5 minutes to show you the process. I got to show you the why before I show you the how. Okay. I just want you to understand what's going on here. Now it starts to look like me because I've given it better reference images. The Nano Banana is creating good source images. They're creating what I call good models that I can face swap. But for the program to actually create images that look like me without having to face swap, this process that I'm about to show you is bar none the best that I have tried in all of the different platforms. I've been doing AI for over 2 years, y'all. I've been teaching AI. Y'all know this. We got 100 classes. In the next couple of weeks, we'll be at our number 100 AI weekly class. That means we've been doing this for over 2 years. Okay. And I'm going to show you my best tried and true method yet. Okay. So you'll see these are Nano Banana. They look similar to me. They are not me. This one looks like me. That's the method that I'm going to show you. This one is the same exact prompt with the method that I'm about to show you with my AI twin method. And then this is the one that is Nano Banana. Some of the features are the same, but that's not me. Now I can face swap myself into that and it will look like me, but that's an additional step. All right, y'all. So I don't know where I'm going with this cat suit on, y'all. Don't know where I'm going with this cat suit on, but it's on. It's on this AI photo shoot. All right, so I'm going to show you right now how to go ahead and start the clone. Next step I'll show you is how I can take the brand aesthetic off of any image, and we can create our very similar cloned AI aesthetic that looks very much like the source image, but gives us our own flair. We're not going to exactly copy it, y'all. We're going to use the essence of that image in order to create a new photo shoot. So here we go. How I did this is if you're on Hicksfield right now, I did all of that to give you some time. So I gave you some time to sign up for Hicksfield if you're going to sign up for it. I want you to go to character. You're going to create a soul ID character. All right, so you'll see that here, or you can hit create character right here on the main screen. Okay, you're going to go to upload images. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, based on what we talked about in class on Tuesday, I'm going to show you what images I would include and why I don't include the others. This one does show like my body style and stuff, but it's really including a bunch of stuff. I'm making like some different expressions that I don't want to make. So if your face is making an expression that you don't want to make in your image, don't include it. So I do a lot of goofy pictures like this, right? The reason why I do the goofy pictures is because they work well for thumbnails, right? So I'm like, aha, thinking, chin on the fist, exaggerated look. So any of those super exaggerated looks like this one. Or this one, hi, I'm thinking with my mastermind hands, right? I'm not going to use those to train my model because I have found that it will actually create images with me doing that in them goofy poses, okay? Which I can get the goofy poses without using them as source images, okay? I just don't want it to use those to train my model, okay? So I did not include these, even though they are fun. Now, the way that I created those images, fun fact, was I recorded a video of me just moving around, doing cool stuff that I thought would be cool thumbnail images. And then I created little thumbnail images of those, which I don't even use, y'all. I know how to do all of this stuff, and I still don't do what I'm supposed to do. All right. Now, I wanted to show it. Sometimes my forehead, I wanted it to know that my forehead was a little long. Okay. Yes. Sometimes I have my hair over my face so you can't see that, but I wanted to be a true representation of features of me. Okay. Also, I didn't really have on a lot of makeup here. I think I have on some lashes here, but I don't have on a lot of makeup. So I wanted to see my natural features. I wanted to see the natural shape of, my lips and my cheekbones and that sort of thing to get that in there. All right. That one, my hair isn't done. It's just like in a little braid or whatnot, but I'm smiling. I wanted to see how my lips look when I smile and when I don't smile. And yes, I might be doing the little duck lips there, but I wanted to do the duck lips in my pictures anyway. Okay. Because if I do it in real life, that's what I want it to be. Now, I noticed that when I put these kind of pictures in where I'm smiling really, really big and my face might be a little swollen because maybe it's that time of the month and stuff. If I use those as reference images, it doesn't do as well. Okay. So don't use images that you don't want to take as reference images. All right. Like I said, when I smile, my eyes just disappear. Okay. I turn literally into a whole nother ethnicity when I smile. I promise y'all. It just is what it is. All right. So these I did take myself. Like I said, these are photos that I took of myself with my iPhone with the rear camera on a tripod. And I was by a big window that had a lot of direct sunlight that was coming in. So I used that sunlight as my lighting, and that worked out really well. I did my own makeup that day too. I just spent a little more time on it that day. Look, I thought I said, let me close my eyes and show my anyways, child, I'm not a makeup artist, but I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Hello. And that's including take my own selfies and do my own makeup. All right. So that's how that was. So I would include these. And I'm just going to hold down Control so I can select separate ones. I even selected the one with my eyes closed. So, my eyes look like closed. I mean, why not? These where I'm making the faces again, I will not include those. This one where I'm sitting in the chair here. This is one of my swollen face pictures. And I have these times of the month where I am definitely more swollen. Okay. So I have those photos in there as well. If I have too many of them, it will reference those photos instead of my other photos. Okay. I got my selfie image there. I have an image here with me with shorter hair and bad lighting. That was not a good picture. So I thought if I were going to use these photos, I would enhance them first, improve the lighting, because this was, again, a selfie. You could take your selfies and you can enhance them with Nano Banana because it will keep your features if it's you and it's not making up an image of you. So if you just tell it, hey, improve the lighting, it can improve the lighting and not actually change the details of your face. All right. So I would take those images. I might take that one because that has my body style there. This one because it can tell that I have my double chin there, but it can also tell that, I have curves, but I'm plus size. Okay. And it also will tell like details. Like usually if I tell it plus size, it'll give me really large legs, and I don't have large legs. I have more toned legs. So I want to make sure that my avatar depicts me. Okay. And I don't have a badonkadonk. So I include an image like this one to let them know, hey, I got a little shape, but it ain't no poke back there. It ain't none. It ain't none. All right. So I give it a few reference images there, but I want to make sure it's like me just smiling regularly and not like doing a face. So I'll take that one off because that's doing a face. Anyhow, so I can select up to 70 photos, I believe, on this one. All right. So what will happen is it will think through those photos. Now, also include different images because sometimes that's what I look like with heavier makeup. That's what I look like with less makeup. This is what I look like with my hair long. And this was probably a little while ago. So my hair maybe even a little longer than this now. Anyhow, I wanted to know what I look like when I wear my hair straight. So when I say straight with the middle part, it understands how I would look like that. If I say a messy bun, it's got plenty of references of me with a messy bun. Okay. And then this is my natural, you can call it a curl, a wave, a texture, a lion's mane, whatever you want to call it. That's my natural texture. So I also made sure that I had different hairstyles, different makeup styles, showed some full body shots, and then some portrait shots. Okay. So you want to make sure you tick all of those boxes when you're creating your AI reference. So we're going to name this one, and I'm going to name this Dr. Shannon 4. So this is my fourth one. All right. So the reason why it says bad here, letting you know, I'm only using 12. It's giving me the option to use 70 images. Now it tells you you can do as little as 4 images, right? But the more pictures, the better. Now the quality of the pictures are average quality. And it says that's excellent. So at least it has a decent quality. If I had all professional photos, then I would even have a higher quality. Now, if I wanted this here to be better, then I would include more photos. And I'll show you in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and create this one. And I'm going to show you the ones that I did before. Had 56 photos, 38 photos, 23 photos. Now, the ones that the images that I developed with 23 photos, that's the ones where I was like, am I Lois Lane or am I me? Like, it was doing that with only 23 photos. So imagine with 12 photos, it may not look like me. I'm going to try it out tonight. I'm going to let y'all see. Okay. But the best one that it did was the 38 photos, not because it was 38 photos, but because I removed the photos that had me making those exaggerated facial expressions. Okay. So when I'm looking goofy, I took the goofy photos out. This one had all of the photos that I showed you that was in the folder. This one had the goofy ones taken out, and this is the one that did the best. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you that's how I created these images here with just a photo or just a word prompt, not a photo reference at all. Okay. So it just took the words like this right here and used my character, my avatar that I created, use that character, and I use the soul mode here. And I'm going to show you the one that I typically use for the visual styles. My internet here where I am right now is very delayed, so just forgive the quality if things aren't coming out as quality. But I wanted to get y'all this information as soon as possible. General is the one that you'll use just as your basic, and it did it very well. If I do general right now, and I say, hey, which model do I want to use? You see how Dr. Shannon 4 is still going. It's only 15% complete. So I'm going to use the second one that I told you about that I thought was better quality, and I'm going to hit generate. Okay. Now, you have unlimited Nano Banana. If you turn it on, it will go in a slower queue. So when I'm doing my demonstrations, I do not use the unlimited version. But when I'm by myself, if I'm just creating images and I have the ability to create 8 images at a time, I will sometimes use the unlimited. That way I'm not using up credits. But catch this. It only uses up 0.25. That's 1/4 of a credit doing this method. If I change it, all right, she looked like she had what's the shot everybody's getting? Ozempic. All right, Ozempic Shannon. All right, so basically I use those images and that still looks like me in the face. Like, even though I gave it bad, I will say some bad reference images too. But it looks like how I do my makeup and all. Like, it's not super overly glam. Like, you're not going to see something that you would not necessarily see me do naturally, because that's not the reference images that I gave it, unless I tell it to do a certain look. Okay. So I just want you to know by default is using the description that you give it plus the avatar images that you give it. Okay. And that's using the soul method. Now I'm going to take this right now. And what I do is I usually generate about 4 or 5 of them, because it will toggle between the reference images and the mixture of those reference images that it uses. So some of them will look more plus size than others. Okay. So I just generate, and I don't feel bad hitting generate on this one because it's 1/4 of a credit. Now Nano Banana uses 1 credit each time. So if I go from Soul and I switch to Nano Banana, and I can go on Nano Banana Pro now. Did y'all know that Nano Banana Pro is in Hicksfield? Y'all better get into it. All right. So see how this one is more plus size and this is more Ozempic? Okay. Now she look good slim too, though. Not gonna lie. But I like my plus size images because I feel like it's more representative of where I am right now. And even if I wanted to work out and get slim and all of that other stuff, it's not going to be how somebody sees me now. So I'm going to more represent, like I would use this image right now. Okay. Even with these little kitten heels, it's all right. She looked cute in the kitten heels. I don't wear kitten heels, but if I wanted to change the outfit, I'm gonna show you how to change the outfit next week. But I could change the outfit and I still like that. That still looks like me. Now that hand look a little weird. I don't know if she's trying to do the little sign that the kids do to get you to look. Like, oh, I caught you looking. Anyways. But yeah, we can fix that as well. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and download this one. Maybe I don't need to download because this thing is taking forever. Let's see here. I'm going to put it in my Hicksfield folder. Y'all see all these photo shoot files that I got with this $30 subscription, and I have a pro account. Not the pro account, the one that's over the pro. I can't think of it. I don't think it's the creator account. But yeah, you know how much it would cost me to do these photo shoots just to set up this backdrop, y'all. Whew, come on. Anyhow, every last one of these look like me. They just look like different phase of my before and after. Okay. Now let's take that and let's go ahead and create the Nano Banana Pro. Now the Nano Banana Pro is generating with 2 credits. Okay. But here's a trick. Now I didn't show y'all this Tuesday in class because it wasn't quite ready yet. I can bump this up to 4K, even though it's lying to me because it said 4K was going to be unlimited, but it's really the 2K that's unlimited. But 2K is high quality. You know how Nano Banana was giving us low quality images, but they looked pretty until you blew them up? Put it on that 2K and then hit generate. Oh, it's saying images required. Duh, Deidre, because it's not using my AI character. So then what do? I just apply it with the same 2 images that I did before. That one, and I think this one is what I used in class. So one is a higher quality image, one is a lower quality image. And I just include a sample of each, and then I'm going to hit generate. Now I'm going to do it with the Nano Banana Pro, and then I'm going to do it with the regular Nano Banana. And I don't have unlimited on because I don't have time to wait. Because I was supposed to be done with this live 6 minutes ago. Now, if this is helpful at all, please let me know in the chat. You can give me a 100. You could throw me some flowers. You could throw me some gems. You could just let me know what particularly is helpful right now. Okay? Because I need to know, is this something that is helping you on this given Friday? I know we could be doing a lot of things on our Fridays. I want to make sure that this is working for you. All right, so now I get to judge my Nano Banana. This is my regular Nano Banana. It has likeness to me, but I don't feel like that is me, okay? I just don't. And it does that a lot of times if it notices that you're using a real photo with the regular Nano Banana, it gives you a very similar representation. Now, if I throw an AI photo in there, then it will make my AI model look almost the same every single time. It can tell the difference between real photos and AI photos, just letting you know. So if I use an AI model, I have no problems with Nano Banana taking my AI model and doing different poses, different outfits, all of that. As soon as I put my photo in, your girl be switching up, okay? And I don't know if that's me anymore. So if I don't know if it's me anymore, I'm darn sure not going to go represent myself like that on my social media to people who know me. And so they can be like, Harpo, who this woman? I don't want them saying that about me. Okay. This is the newer model. It's closer, but I look like I got Botox or something. That's not me. It's closer though. It's closer than the regular Nano Banana. It's just not me. Okay. So that's why I said I would show you the method that I'm using by creating a character. And please make sure you use my affiliate link for the Hicksfield because it will help me out. Okay. And I will get on here and teach for free. But know that there are some things that I will offer. And if you just use my affiliate links, it doesn't cost you anything extra. It helps me to create this kind of content and to show up live. Okay. Because showing up live is a big deal. Y'all know that. I can't get y'all to show up live sometimes for your own business. So y'all know how hard it is to show up live. All right. So just showing you that I still feel like this is the best method, even though Nano Banana Pro has come out or the Nano Banana 2 has come out. This method is still better. All right, so now what I'm going to do is show you how I get an outfit and a style from somewhere, and that'll be the last thing I show y'all tonight, okay? Okay. So this is helpful. To 2 people, this is helpful. I'm just kidding. It's not just 2 people. But hopefully you all comment, get engagement up, that sort of thing, so that I could do more classes like this. If y'all enjoy it, I love helping y'all. Let me just tell you, I am not just telling you to do this for your business. I'm telling you that once you have this skill and you feel like you have created enough images of you, I had people like, oh my gosh, this is such a great photo shoot. It's not even, did you read the caption? This was my AI class. But they think it's me, okay? So I'm not mad at that. It did what it was supposed to do. It gave what it was supposed to give. And I feel more confident now that I have this method. If somebody asks me to create an AI twin of them or a photo shoot of them, or a realtor says, hey, can you create a picture of me holding a phone? And then, like I said, I would connect that cord there if I was using that phone just to make it more believable. But if they said that, hey, can you create an image of me just like that? I would say 100%, yes, I can. Okay. Because I understand this method. Okay. I see my little jacked up pants. No, my pants don't look like her pants. My pants look like they would look if they was on me. Okay. And I would believe that. And if a realtor came to me and she had a size like mine and a shape like mine, I want her to feel confident that I'm not going to make her look like some bobblehead little skinny mini that when they see her in person, they're going to be like, oh, that's you? I don't want that. So I just want you all to feel confident in offering this as a service as well. Okay. So that's why I said, if this is helpful, let me know, because I've been holding off on showing y'all AI twins because I really want you to focus more on creating your products, your mock-ups, your models, because if you create models, you never have to really even be on camera. You don't see the CEO of Nike in the Nike commercials. You just don't. Okay. So if you want to have that level of professional brand, you can do it without ever showing up in person. However, for most of you, you're starting out with a business that you want people to trust you, especially locals or people who are within your network. So in that case, I'm going to tell y'all something. Do not go out here and create these AI fraternal twins, these AI distant cousins. Don't do it. It creates distrust. And I have to say this, I told this in my class on Tuesday too. You think you're creating something fun and cool. But if you create something that looks unrealistic, not only will people stare at it and like kind of look at it, you know, it might get attention, but it will get the wrong type of attention because they'll look at it and they'll say, I know it. I saw her in a grocery store last weekend. She didn't look nothing like this. Like, who is this? That's creating a distrust and a dissonance between you and your client or potential client. It makes them feel like you're lying to them. Now, if you're saying, hey, I'm playing with the AI clone of myself, I wouldn't even call it AI clone because they'd be like, dang, if that's your work, then I don't want it. I'm telling y'all because I'm telling you what I was thinking. I'm telling you what other people tell me, the reason why they don't trust other creators doing their AI work for them. I want you all to know the real hard truth, because some people will sell you a lie because it sells. The lies sell. And baby, a lie don't care who tell it. A lie don't care who tell it. However, I'm going to break it down. That is my goal, is to make sure that you are confident and you are competent. Okay. That's 2 different things that all end up helping you to get the coins. Okay. If you're competent, that means you can do the thing. If you're confident, that means you know you can do the thing. Okay. I don't want you knowing you can do the thing and then your thing is not thinking. Okay. It's just not looking good and it's not a good representation of your business. That's just false confidence. I want to give you true confidence. I want to help you actually find your core competence. Okay. That's why a lot of times I will wait. I don't do everything right on the trend because I know it's not right yet. It ain't ready yet. That cake's still raw in the middle. It's pretty on the outside, but that cake is raw in the middle. Don't do that. Don't do that to your customers, okay? So I'm just letting you know, even these images of me, I will go into each of these images and edit them just a little bit so that I do have more of my figure, or I do have more of like the aesthetic. Like I said, I don't wear kitten heels. So I would go in and tell it to wear different shoes and that sort of thing. I'm going to show you how to do that next week, okay? So I think I got some phenomenal images. I'm not going to lie. I was over here like, yeah, that look like me. Okay, I can rock that. Anyhow, but let me show you how I use those images. If you've ever used Pinterest before, or you haven't used Pinterest before, I'm going to show you how to utilize that. And I'll actually give you my little Pinterest board. If I find it, let me do Control F and put it in Pinterest. Okay. I'll put this into the chat. And after this, it's going to be minds blown. I'm going to log off and y'all are going to be up all night doing this because I tell you it's fun, but it has so much purpose. Okay. All right. So I put the Pinterest link on there. This is my AI photo shoot, little easy board, but you see all of the pins that I did are all of the outfits that I did for this next step are all on this board, plus some, because I didn't get to do all of them. Okay. But some of these should look familiar. The one where I'm in the gray right there, boom. Let me show you. This is the reference image for that. Reference image, Pinterest there. Okay. Do y'all see this? It could be people I'm not the same ethnicity. I'm not the same size. It does not matter. Okay. Y'all really like this one. I was like, I got to get me a brown suit, y'all. I did not think I looked good in brown. That's cute to me. Or white. Not like the all white look. And this is actually cream, but I think it could do well with white too. And see how it gave me my size? So her belt look a little tighter than, like look a little slimmer, a little less length on her belt than my belt. I wanted to do that because I don't want to be her size. But if you do the traditional where you just take an image and you just swap the face, then I'm going to end up looking like her size. And that's going to be a lie to me and to my audience. Okay. So I like that I'm able to take the concept from something and make it more realistic to me. Okay. Y'all, this look right here that Fantasia had was blowing me away. I said, let me see what I look like in that whole burgundy. Let me see. And y'all, that is fire. It even has a satin line here. Ooh, okay. So I had fun with all of these without going into the dressing room, trying on clothes and crying. Y'all ever tried on clothes so much you start crying? Like when I used to do my hair and I was in middle school, I used to cry doing my hair. It would never like do exactly like I wanted. I used to cry. Or when you try to put that fitted sheet on as a kid by yourself and you're just trying to get that last little corner, you just want to cry. Or maybe you did cry like me. That's how I feel trying on a whole bunch of clothes and I don't know where the looks are going. I don't know what the studio is going to look like. It's just overwhelming. And I just want to take a nap. That's how when I get overwhelmed, y'all, I just want to take a nap. Y'all, I put very minimal effort into this. And I'm ready to use these. I'm going to start posting this on social media again. Y'all, I stopped posting myself on social media for that. You can see for the past year because I was testing to see if I needed to be in my images in order for my classes to sell. And I will tell you my conclusion is I sell more when I physically show up because I'm a coach. If I'm just selling a product, that's not necessarily true. But because I'm coaching, people want to see me teaching something. They want to hear my voice. They want to know, is she trustworthy? Can she actually show me something? That's why I show up on Fridays and teach for free. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this method. Then, like I said, I'm going to let you go. All right. Let's pick one of these I have not done yet. Now, that one's a little risque. I ain't going to do that one. Let's see. I like the sequin look. Let's try that one. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to right click. I'm going to save image as, and I'm going to save this as my Pinterest inspiration folder. This is where my looks are saved. And I just save it there. Then I'm going to go into my prompt studio. Here's the whole prompt book right here. Describe this as a prompt. Now, this wouldn't work in regular ChatGPT, but because I'm in this custom photo shoot prompt studio, it knows what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm going to put the words, describe this as a prompt, and I'm going to drag and drop that new image here. So I have my little AI twin folder. I'm going to go into my Pinterest inspiration, and I'm going to drag and drop this newest photo. Describe this as a prompt. Boom, let it go. All right, let's do a brand. We haven't done this one in class. Now, we did a bunch of other ones in class, But I just want to show you I can do it straight from scratch and we'll still get what we need. So this is a high fashion editorial portrait of a woman standing confidently in a glamorous red full sequin power suit, oversized blazer with rolled sleeves. I might have forgot those details, the rolled sleeves, right? Matching wide leg sequin trousers and a coordinating sequin crop top. Now I don't know because I don't do crop tops, but I'm gonna let it do what it do. And I'm gonna see if I wear my pants jacked up like that, if a crop top would be all right on me. The fabric glows with reflective sparkle, creating a luxe holiday party effect. I would not have described it as that, right? Maintain her facial features, style her with long, straight black waist-length hair. That's what I told her to do by default. Let me grab all of this, copy it. I'm going to bring it over to my description here. Now, because I'm already in regular Nano Banana, I'm going to create this with Nano Banana first. It's going to generate with using a whole credit. All right. And then I'm going to do the Nano Banana Pro that's going to use 2 credits. And y'all, all I do is for you. All I do is for you. Okay. That's for you. I don't even need the Nano Banana because I already know the other one's going to come out better. But what I will tell you this, sometimes Nano Banana gives me a really fire concept and I can use that concept and then face swap. So I'm not totally down on Nano Banana. I use it, but I'm just letting you know what I use it for. I still have to face swap when I use it. All right, so now let me go ahead and take this over to my Hicksville Soul character. And I'm going to use digital cam mode. I'm going to generate a couple of them on digital cam. And it's only using 0.25 credits, y'all. So I'm using 1/8 of the credit I would for Pro. 1/8 of the credit that I would for Pro. And it's going to look more like me. Now I'm going to do the realistic. I'm going to generate a couple of them in realistic. Because it's only a 1/8 of the credit that I'm using for Pro, for Nano Banana Pro, I feel like, look, y'all got my little pudgy pudge. I wanted to see if it was going to look like me, how I would look in a crop top. That's not bad. But yeah, I would not be wearing a crop top. But I wanted to see. Maybe that's what trying on the outfit is in the store. Like I normally wouldn't do that. But every now and then you just try it on just to see. All right, so let's go ahead and generate one more of those in realistic. So far, I like general and realistic. I'm going to try iPhone for you all. Generate a couple with the iPhone. Those velvet chairs look dope. And look, okay. So see how Nano Banana, my velvet chairs, they're still velvet texture. But now that I have seen the Nano Banana Pro versus the Nano Banana, look at the velvet. It looks like people touched on it. You know, if you touch on the suede or touch on the velvet, it has like... it has what's called a nap to it. Y'all forgive me. I'm using my professional terms. I have a bachelor's and a master's in textile product development. Was in school for fashion design, journalism, and something else. And engineering. I forgot. I got my PhD in engineering. Anyhow, so I know a lot of these technical aspects. That looks way more realistic. Why? I'm actually seeing the way that the light hits this, the nap. If you ever vacuum carpet, you know that it goes in one direction, it looks one color, it comes in the other direction, it looks another color. Okay. I'm getting that from Pro. All right. Now these are the ones that are made with my character in Hicksville. I still get that detail in the velvet here. I get the texture in the carpet, but this looks more like me in the face. Way more like me. That looks like me, y'all. With my jacked up pants. And my little belly. Come on. Come on, y'all. Tell me. As far as all the methods that you've seen so far, other than that, there's a method where you can actually place the software onto your computer, onto your hard drive, and you can create what's called laurels. I haven't gotten into that because I feel like that is way more advanced than we're looking to do in AI just yet. We'll eventually get there. But that's where you're literally running the models on your actual system. You have to have a lot of RAM to do that, and very, very good internet capabilities in order to like refresh your models, download them, and all of that stuff. However, I'm showing you what you could do if you just got Nano Banana right now. I would take this image and I would face swap it. I'm not going to show that tonight because that is a little more detailed. I did show you all how to do it in class on Tuesday, but absolutely, you can face swap the face on that and it would be a nice image. Okay. But this right here, it already did that step. And I'm pretty much one and done. All right, let me generate a couple of iPhones and then I think I'll generate one more that's called Digital Cam for y'all. And my internet is a little slow right now, so y'all forgive me. Or forgive my internet. I'm going to reserve forgive me's for when I do something. Let's do a Y2K. No, Y2K. That's not really going to give me what I want. All right, let's try a 0.5 outfit. All right, so these are basically models and modes that are popular. All right, so far what I'm liking best is I like the digital cam. Realistic is okay, but the digital cam is really, that's sending me right now. The digital cam, that's what's up. So digital cam is going to be my go-to mode. The iPhone kind of looks a little weird. Oh, no, it didn't show the belly mouth, did it? Hey, look at that. Okay. A little too much crop to the top. Don't do that. Don't do that. And it looks like her outfit is a little more handmade. Okay, so I don't like this one. And like the details, I would not, if I was going to go all out and do holiday, my tree is not looking like that. No. Now, but this digital cam, yeah, this digital cam is what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, so that was it, y'all. That was my whole play on how I create my digital AI twin, how I got her outfits. I even showed you all a way that you could do it on Google Gemini without having to buy anything. But listen, if you're serious about this stuff and you really want your whole setup to be professional level, then you're going to have to spend some money. And better yet, you're going to have to spend some time. So buying these classes, buying these memberships, even buying the credits to do AI, it's a part of what you're investing in. Okay. So make sure that you are showing up, you're putting in the work, you're utilizing the tools. If you come to my AI classes every Tuesday, trust and believe you're going to be utilizing the tools like you have never utilized them before. If anybody can attest to that, let them know in the chat. Because I bet you I still have, like I taught this class on Tuesday. C2Q, are y'all in the room, Craft to Quit? Anybody C2Q in the room, let me know in the chat. Because I tell Craft to Quit, y'all don't have to come on Friday. This is my freebie stuff. They just get a taste of what y'all did on Tuesday. And I promise you, Craft to Quit will still show up on Friday because they know every time you get in the room, you're going to learn something. Every single time you get in the room, you're going to learn something. Even if this is literally a baby version of what I taught on Tuesday. All right. So if you're ready to get in those Tuesday classes, in those live classes, in the Zoom room, come on and show up. Come on and show up. See what we're really doing. And I could give you this entire, 35-page prompt book that we did here. I can give you that entire thing and you still won't get the essence of what we're doing inside of these Zoom rooms, y'all. This is where the action takes place. This is where the real live help takes place. This is where when you run into trouble, you get stuck in the mud, then you have somebody that can pull you out. Oh, I still got to do this one right here because this right here is just fire. Love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so next week, like I said, I'll be showing you all how to not only change the outfits onto the models or not only change the outfits onto your twin, because we're not doing models anymore. You would need to have all your faces swapped and ready to go, okay? Have your faces swapped and ready to go. If you're doing face swap, if you're using the Higgs field process, like this one, I would have to face swap because that does not look like me. Don't look like me. They're going to be like, what's up, doc? That's not the right doc, okay? But if I was using this one from Nano Banana, I would face swap. I just have too many versions where it does look like me to even want to go face swap. Like, I don't even want to face swap. It's a few Nano Banana ones where I love the concept. Like, for instance, I'm not going to lie, y'all. These earrings right here with this blazer she looking bad. I love those earrings. I love, like, details that are just extravagant, right? I would do face swap this one just because it already has the earrings and stuff. But I can also show you how to outfit swap. Y'all hear me? So that's what we're going to do not tomorrow, or next Tuesday. So if you're in my AI Creative Club, or you're in my Crafts Equip membership, or you're in my Gold membership, then you will be in my live class on Tuesday. Okay. And I will show you how to create an entire outfit look on the image. So you're already going to have your image selected. Then I will show you how you can actually modify those pieces. So I have this as a white blazer here, but let me show y'all something. Y'all know how I show up. Y'all already know how I show up. Hold on a second. If you don't know, this is my chance to introduce you to how I show up. I don't do regular schmegular degular, even when I almost should or have to. Y'all, I made these shoes. Well, actually, all I did was put some flowers and some rhinestones on them. But I made them in less than 10 minutes. I made this dress in about 12 hours from the event time out of a white tablecloth. So that means I had to design all of the images that were on here. I had to sublimate each of the pieces. I had to cut the pieces. I had to sew the pieces. I had to assemble the pieces. And then, of course, I had to add some artificial flowers, and this is an homage to my granny, where I used to take her velvet flowers and put them on my outfits in high school, and she'd be like, "Where are all my good velvet roses?" And they would be attached to my jeans that I wore to school, looking like That's So Raven. Yes, okay. And this is something that I really actually wore, y'all. Let me see if it'll catch up. Why is it not showing? Okay, that was it. This is something I really made out of tablecloth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my AI twin images where I'm just wearing that white, and I'm going to put my patterns and prints on there without having to open Photoshop. So I'm going to show you that as well on Tuesday. And if you've ever wondered how to create a family photo when family members are not present, then you want to be tuned for Tuesday as well. So you can do this for yourself as a beautiful Christmas present. You can even have it poster printed on canvas. You can print it in like, hey, you look good. You look like a fashion model. Why you rocking or representing Chanel images in your home when it could be you? And you can look like a Chanel ambassador. Anyhow, or you looking like your own business ambassador. This is what I say. Either you stay branded or you get branded. Because what I'm going to do to this outfit, this is going to be an innate outfit. Don't play with it. Get paid with it. That's the innate outfit all day. I'm going to change the buckle to where it has an eye for innate. And then I don't care. I don't want it to look like Fendi or Chanel. I want it to look like innate. Okay? All right. So I'll be seeing y'all next Tuesday if you're in my paid class. Next Friday, if you want another free class, I might come. I don't know. I'll come through on Friday. If y'all show up like y'all showed up tonight, I'll come through next Friday. Okay. But like I said, I give whatever. I have held nothing back. You can ask the people who's in my paid AI class. I've held nothing back. I've given you complete value. It's just we have less time. So if you want more of my time, then come on in onto the membership. And customer happiness, can you drop that membership link one more time before we leave? Please, Louise, with a pocket full of cheese. All right, y'all. So that is it for tonight. Make sure that you take full advantage, if you want to join the membership, okay? Thank you, Real Shauna Renee. I love that you love it. You say it's lit. All right. And you know it's on and popping next Tuesday. I'll see you because you craft to quit. Cheryl says, we eat and craft to quit. Yes, we do. C2Q. You know what it do. All right, my loves. Did customer happiness? Oh, they got the link. It's not showing the full link, customer happiness. There it goes. Let's try putting just the link by itself. And then what I'm going to do is pin it for a second so y'all can freeze frame it, screenshot it. Do what you need to do, baby. And then I will see y'all next Friday. Hold on. I'm going to make sure y'all have it right here before I leave. Because y'all be like, you said you was going to screenshot it. All right. So this is. There you go. There you go. Customer happiness did it for me. I'm too slow. Customer happiness, you're the best. Okay. All right. So listen, I love you and I appreciate you dearly. And until next time, Bye. Good night, y'all. I really do love y'all, but I gotta let you go.
I paint the sky with a whisper loud. A brushstroke cuts through every cloud. My thoughts run wild, no change, no bounds. Electric colors in a concrete town. I'm the architect of my own spark, a firework igniting in the dark. Creativity is my superpower. Turning dust to gold in the final hour. I build a world with a single thought. No cage, just dreams. It's all I've got. I bend the rules like a melody bends. Snap a rhyme, make the broken man. A kaleidoscope spinning in my chest. This canvas bleeds, but it's my best. Ideas collide, a thunderous roar. They crack the ground and break the floor.